Hey, we're live tonight, ready to rock and roll. Welcome, guys, advocates for justice, paralegal service. We specialize in helping you get it done. We provide the tools and you do the work. That's the way it goes around here. Welcome to tonight's stream. Tonight, we're going to talk about a few important topics. Let me get the banner showing. So, if you guys are coming from Facebook, please go to this link and give Facebook, give StreamYard permission to show your name on Facebook, and that way I can see who you are when you're making comments, and everybody else can see who you are and when you're making comments. If you don't go here and do that, then you show as Facebook user. So we could like give you numbers: Facebook user one, Facebook user two. Okay, it might be easy just to go and do that so they can show your name. So that needs to be done so we can see who you are when you're communicating. We have the tools, you do the work. There's our website. You guys can go to the website if you're having issues and need to go to the website and get what you need. I suggest people go to the website before you call me so you can be educated a little bit about what we do, what we help you get done would be a better way to put it. So go to the website. If you're facing a judicial foreclosure or non-judicial tax lien, or you need you got a prosecutor up in your face, you just need to look at the title of the documents. They'll tell you what they are. If you're in judicial foreclosure, you need the judicial wrongful foreclosure lawsuit package, or if you're in the non-judicial, you're in the non-judicial. If you're in tax, then you need the eliminated tax package. So that kind of gets you started. Now, there are a bunch of other things that we've added to our list. Our private Facebook page has helped us tremendously be able to change things, add things, and make this program a little tougher for these attorneys to get out of. And I appreciate that. That real time feedback that I get from everyone really helps a lot, and it shows in the documents. Hey, James, welcome to the stream tonight, young man. So, one of the most popular things that I put together is the thing on eviction. I had a lot of people, and learning the keywords to make my ad for this eviction document, this new eviction document that we're going to be talking about tonight. I figured out a few things. A lot of people need the eviction package right now. Now, it didn't take a rocket science to figure this out, because the way what they've done to everybody and the way these things are going, everybody's going to be struggling. So my goal is to help you guys learn how to create muck. That's MUCK. I have to spell it out, so make sure that YouTube gets it right, because if they think I'm saying something else, then they'll censor my stuff, and then they won't show them the ads on it, and I need those ads to show. So we're gonna So the goal is to just create a problem, a mess for them, using their own rules and stuff that they're supposed to be doing. There's a lot of stuff that they're supposed to be doing they ain't doing. Okay, and that's kind of the subject of what we talk about here and how we do things. We use those things in our favor. Well, I help you learn how to use them in your favor, because I just hide out over here in my office. Okay. So let's just get started here. The title of tonight's stream is "The Eviction Court Process. File your lawsuit, mess up their plans. Cheap." Yeah, cheap. This lawsuit I marked down again, because the eviction process, I got people calling me already that are getting evicted. They think that the moratorium is stopping everything, and so I don't know. I'm not going to say so that you're chilling, because I don't know what they're doing. They're not taking action to defend themselves or their property, and they think that the moratorium is working and everything. No, so the moratorium is federal, and that's if you have an FHA loan or something like that. The states don't have to follow none of that. And the state hasn't passed any laws or made anything that are enacted saying that you know. So they just asking people to do, yeah. And people are getting tired of that because at the end of the day, these people own the properties, they still got to pay their mortgage too. So if the renters or whatever didn't pay, somebody's still gonna have to pay because they already lining everything up for the people that can't pay. And that's where we come in at. So I'm Coach Neighbors, and tonight we're going to chop up the eviction process and provide you with the tools that you need to get the job done cheap. I'm going to provide you with cheap fire. Yeah. And I'm going to show you how to create muck. M-U-C-K. I like that word. I'm be using it a lot. That's what we do here. You will learn how to mess up their hearing, mess up their processes. And I'm going to offer this package at a crazy low, mess up their moratorium eviction muck sale. Okay, I think I can say that over. Of $75. $75 for a short time. $75 for this 600 and something dollar package for a short time. And when the time short runs out, that's it. So there's a couple of things about this package though that you need to understand. And one of the things is it's not going to be provided with the same support that I provide for people who buy the $1,200 or the $800 or even the $500 package. The eviction stuff you're buying, you need to head over to my YouTube channel and check out the instructional video for the title of the package that you have to learn how to use the documents in the package. So I'm not going to have those things in, and I won't be able to take the phone calls for all of that. If I'm selling this thing this cheap, there's no way that I'm going to be able to take the phone calls on it. So just spare me from hanging up. Okay, no, I don't think I hang up on you. Okay, come on, follow along. Okay, you're getting a deal of the day to stop your eviction and create some muck to help you get to stay in your house. It's not too hard to learn how to use this package. Not hard at all. And I think if you can't figure out how to use this simple package, you probably should not be in my program. I'm just saying, I'm not sending you to the bench because I don't have a stinking bench. I got rid of the bench. You in or you out? That's it. And if you in, you need to be willing to do whatever it takes. If you're willing to do whatever it takes, you'll do good in my program. If you're not willing to do whatever it takes, or you have fear that you can't sue the judge when it's time to step up and smack the judge in court, then you shouldn't be in my program because it's not going to work out for you. And I'm going to send you, okay, I don't have a bench, right? So we're also going to be, so don't miss out. Don't miss out on this deal. And we're also going to be reviewing the new strategy of adding the state to your wrongful foreclosure lawsuit packages, both judicial and non-judicial. And one of the other things that we're going to do too is by adding the state and doing this strategy, we're going to learn how to attack for the property deed issue, because the property deed issue is what created the opportunity for the foreclosure. And the way that works is the state laws mandate that during after a transaction, the property deed is supposed to be delivered to the new buyer. They didn't deliver your deed to you, I'm pretty sure. And if you do have it, you have a copy of the deed, which is illegal to do. So that's what they done. They did not deliver your deed to you. What they did was what they call a constructive delivery, and they registered in their office. And once that deed was registered in their office, that's what created the opportunity for them to put the first illegal lien against your property. And I'm wondering if anybody knows what the first illegal lien is. Hey, MYX Capital, the first illegal lien that they put against your property was the mortgage lien. Think about it. And I have this conversation with these idiot attorneys who try to get in my face and say that I'm doing all this illegal stuff and all this, and they're just so mad because I'm cheap and my people are kicking their butt. Maybe that's why they're mad first. But here's the thing: the illegal property, the first lien that was put against your property was the mortgage lien. The mortgage lien was illegal, and I'll tell you why. And I play football and I box occasionally, so those are two things that not real smart people do. So I have to like keep everything simple. So if there were several owners of property, all of the owners would have to be present before they could sign the mortgage lien against the property, right? Yep. So the fact that the lender accepted your signature on the lien against your property proves that you owned it already. Yep. That usually shuts them up. They're like, oh. Yeah. I like to keep it simple. So if you didn't own the property already, you wouldn't have been able to sign a lien against it. The alleged credits that they're saying was the lien was generated with your signature. When you signed the promissory note, they monetized it, they turned it into a security and processed it through the Federal Reserve for electronic credits. And Modern Money Mechanics publication says that they were granted nine nine times the amount. I think it's 9 times, 9 or 11. I think it's 9. They were granted 9 times the amount that went into a demand deposit account. And then a check was written off of that account to the person that you're buying the so what happened to the other 9 times? Yeah, when I was fighting against for my property, I asked the judge for that, and yeah, the other 9 times. Now I didn't know what I know now because that was quite a while ago, but I knew something. I knew some crap was not right. Yeah, the judge got a little bent out of shape, and then when I brought that up that I was suing for 9 times, I wanted the other 8 times that was deposited into that demand deposit account, and it just got a little huffy. And then the attorneys jumped up and said, "Oh, I'm just trying uh, to raise the price of litigation." And so the funny thing was, the night before that hearing, I read the entire mortgage contract, and it said in there that I agreed to pay all the legal expenses for if I went belly up on, yeah. So I'm going to pay their attorneys to foreclose on my. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? So I threw that in their face. I don't know why they're complaining, Judge. If you look at the thing there, it says on page 23 that I agreed to pay all the legal fees. So why are they complaining about that? Yeah, yeah, I'm a problem sometimes because yeah, fat coach. Yeah, I'm a problem sometimes because I talk too much. I guess I don't know. They're the only ones that don't like me, so I didn't know what to say about that. That's not my problem. So before we get to all of that stuff, I want you guys to click on those ads so that I can get paid for all this free advice. Oh, free fire foreclosure defense advice. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say advice. Free legal advice. No, no, no. I'm providing you my opinion, guys' advice. Yeah, there we go. Coach neighbors advice. That's what I'm providing. Oh, hell, we're just going to call it legal advice because if they want to come get in my face, they know where I'm at. They already tried 3 times and I'm still here. Hey. So you guys click on those ads so I can get paid. I'm giving out free information on my channel. All of my stuff is free. All the stuff that you're able to access on my YouTube channel is the facts and information that I learned putting together the lawsuit packages and stuff that you guys are using. So and if you have the skills to do that, you can go get the facts and throw the stuff right in your thing. That's the way it goes. If you don't have the skills or the time, then you need to head over to my website at winincourtnow.com and you need to get the package. I'm going to show you guys. Oh, I cannot believe I have it marked down to $75. Man, my people are going to be mad when they get back. Every time they leave, I do stuff. But here's the thing. At one point here, I'm going to do the right thing, and if all of the people, if half of the people that need it was able to get it, then my people would be happy because everything would be getting paid, and they would just be happy. So we're going to keep taking a shot at this until we get it figured out. Now I'm going to show you guys. Maybe if I can get it figured out. I should be able to figure out how to do this by now, right? I'm going to show you guys what this package looks like on my website. This is what it looks like on my website. We don't need that. And I kind of changed the name, beefed it up a little bit, eviction stopper, because the eviction keyword gets like 22,000 hits, 30, no, 30, 3,300 hits a month. So I use that keyword right in front so people will see this offer. And as you can see right here, been marked down. I had it at $139. That was the lowest I could get anybody to agree to do it on, my people yeah. So I have to, but they're gone now. So I'm in charge. And our goal is to is to provide what people need to help them beat this eviction process and stay in the house. So that's what we're all about. Well, okay, I'm just going to be honest. I like helping you guys smash attorneys in the face. So there, I said it. Anybody don't like it can lump it. Oh, I bet you ain't heard that in a while, huh? Okay. Okay, now you guys know how old I am. 'Cause I don't think people say that anymore. So you can see this. I've got a little information there. It talks about the goal that we have for it. We'll get to that goal. Then we have some pictures in it too. You know, you don't want to wait that long. You don't want to wait. You don't want to wait too long over here. You want to be the happy people over here. Okay, you got to figure that out, right? And then here's some other products that are similarly related um, to that. So that's what that package. That's what that looks like when you go to my website. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a link. Oh, I've got it right here. I'm going to post a link here so you guys can. Now, it really doesn't matter where you're facing. This package is the bomb because well, all of our stuff has a different goal than their regular process. Yep, eviction stopper, jurisdiction challenge, lawsuit with an affidavit. So, guys, you know that the judge is going to help them. Okay, if you ain't figured that out already by now, then I don't know what to say to you. You need to go find the bench that's missing over there. Okay, sorry. So we know the judge is going to help them. So when that happens, we need to have a program for that, and that's well, one of the big differences between my program and what other people do. And I don't know anybody else that actually does what I do here and put these lawsuit packages together with fire so you guys can use them and get some stuff done. I don't know anybody else that's doing that. And I don't know any attorneys that's helping anybody for real either. So I'm all by myself out front. But I don't really pay too much attention where the bar's at because I'm going over the top of it anyway. So and some of you guys that have been in my program for a while understand that. We ain't worried about where the bar's at. We're going over top of the bar. Yeah, there it goes. MX, MYX. It's right there, ready to go. $75. So leave me a review on it if you would when you get it. Leave me a review and mention the title specifically the same way the title is written. So when other people are reading the review, they will be able to connect that review with a specific document. I think that would be really helpful for people that are coming on to the site new and looking at everything. If they're able to see other people are leaving reviews for specific documents, if that specific document is something they need, then they can feel rest assured that that review is for that document, as opposed to having a great review but not referencing anything tangible, so people understand exactly what they use to get that review. So if you guys could do that when you leave me a review, go ahead and make sure you mention the name of the title of the document, that you're leaving, and you can always do a follow up. So if you get something and then you get something else, or you find out later that what you got was badass, and they went they changed something, they shut up, they started calling you Miss or Mister, then go back in and change the review, because you can add to the review all the time. So, and I think that's a great feature that, because it's really not fair for what I do to make me wait until the end of the process to leave a review, because other people need to know, and the way I see it, the review should be two parts. The first part of the review should be whether or not the documents had value after you reviewed them. If they made sense, you understood them. Well, maybe not so much understood. Okay, actually, yeah, understood. If you understood them, and if the strategy makes sense, and if it's fire, okay. And then the second part of the review should be, I'm going to do a follow up when and let people know when I get a reaction, to this, and what the reaction was. So everything is open with me, and I've had a few people that left me crappy reviews. I mean, they said great things in the beginning, all along the way, but they got a little pissed off when I didn't hold their hand. Like they wanted me to hold their hand and to look at their stuff and to act like an attorney or whatever. And I don't do that. And when people, I had one guy tell me, well, I invested in, no, you invested in the digital files that you got. Okay. Getting in the group and doing all of these other things is extra icing on the cake. And I don't let people in the group that I don't think fit in the group. People need to understand that the group is there to help you learn the process and how to do this. The group is there to help you grow. And at the end of the program, you'll be able to help people like I'm doing. Maybe it might take you a while to be totally okay. You're not going to need to take all that time, because I put that time in the documents that you're using and in the online course that I have. So you won't have to worry about all of that. But the group is set up to help you learn how to do the complete process. The group is not set up to speed things up for you so you don't have to do the homework, because your property is going to sell in a week. Okay. That's not my problem. It's not my problem that you wait until a week. Now, if you listen, you can get in and do what you need to do to put yourself in the best position that you could ever be in when that week is up. I do not work well with people in panic mode. Okay. So if you call me and you're in a panic mode, I'm going to tell you to go breathe in a paper bag. And you can get pissed off at me if you want to. I don't care. Okay. People in the panic mode don't listen with their ears. Most of the time, they listen with their mouth, and it doesn't work out, because coach ain't trying to hear that. If your ears ain't open, we're not moving forward, and you're going to get smashed. And if you're on my team and you get smashed, that's a problem. It's a problem for me. I take it personal. So, and I've had a couple of people telling me I needed to relax. Well, one person, well, two, and one of them got evicted. I'm not sure how the other one, he was doing property tax thing. And what he say when he calls me up, freaking out because they're throwing him out of his house. Well, I'm not sure why you call me right now, because let me talk to the officer, right? Okay, sorry. But anyway, yeah, I felt bad for him, and it's like, you just don't get it. Okay, that's why I was getting grumpy with your butt, because you wasn't doing what you needed to do, and that's what you pay me for when you get in my program and I'm a coach. Now, everybody's not allowed in my group. Only the people are allowed in my group that don't that don't call me in a panic mode. Okay, so that's pretty much the easy way to put it. If you're in a panic mode, then we're going to have trouble getting along, because I don't do the panic mode, and I still make jokes and stuff, but at the end of the day, we burn up some stuff. So I guess this is what I have to do to be able to make it through this. And boy, I tell you, I get some phone calls. I got a call from my elderly guy who was 86, and he was facing eviction for a property tax. And so I was, trying to, send him over to the website or whatever, so he can, and it just wasn't working out. And finally, he told me he was having trouble getting to the website, and he said, "Okay, I didn't got it open now. Okay, tell me the letters one at a time, like here I'm going. Tick, tick. I felt bad for him, but I was like, no, I can't wait. Why? Can you write it down? And then he got mad and started telling me, you're an asshole. Started yelling at me. I felt bad for him, but it's nothing. There's nothing that I can do to help him. If you can't do things on the computer and get stuff done, then you're going to need to have someone else help you. So, and then I had a couple people call that were fighting about the marriage dissolution, and these people were fighting and yelling at each other and breaking stuff on the phone. I think they should have got the marriage dissolution a long time ago. Okay, never mind. Let me move forward. And that's all I really wanted to show on this. Yeah, there we go. M1 said something's going on with my star ratings and reviews. Good reviews, 2 stars. That's not right. Huh. Well, I should be getting 5 stars unless they're doing something else. I don't know what they're doing over there. I'm a little busy over here. I had 1 or 2 people leave me bad reviews. One person never even bought anything, and then one person was the guy I was talking about, the other guy that got kind of himself booted out of the group because he has some anger management issues, and yeah. So anyway, he left me a bad review, but I went back in the review and left all of the other things he had already said that was really great about my package before he got mad because I wasn't holding his hand. And then he went back and he told me he was going to go back and change it. So I told him I wasn't going to change what I put because I didn't lie the first time. Yeah. Okay. So not a good idea to screw with me on my reviews because I don't play. Okay. I take them very serious and I work very hard to make this work for people at a cheap price that people can't afford. So if you guys are interested in that package, you can click on the link that I posted in the thing or head over to the website. So we're going to talk about jamming up the eviction process, creating some muck. MUCK. We're going to learn how to mess up the hearing. See, that's what this is about. This is about messing up. And my program is not about trying to win. People are, how many wins? Okay, to win means death now. Okay, I used to say that. We're getting some people to sit down and shut up and leave us alone right now. Judges are, we have several that got terminated. But at the end of the day, we don't really, the way we roll is we want to mess up the hearing. We want to challenge the judge's legal standing on the court record. And when you do that, then and prove that the judge is in violation of several federal laws, the Foreign Agent Registration Act, in violation of the Administrative Procedures Act 1946. So now you're going to be filing your lawsuit against the judge for unrelated stuff. That's unrelated to why you're in court in the first place. So now, and this is the reason why I don't have to hear all the stuff people think I need to hear. I don't need to hear all of that stuff. I just need to know a couple of things to make sure that you're invested in the right package. Because we are not going to use all of that stuff. We're going to be going after the judge for unrelated stuff, challenging the judge's legal standing. And when you use this strategy, you force the judge to fear having prior rulings called out on the carpet if the judge's legal standing challenge ends up crappy for the judge. And it's going to, because I don't play. I've done my homework. When you file this new lawsuit package, as a counterclaim and add the judge in or the state to your counterclaim, that's going to be a problem for them. And you can do that right into the eviction process. You can file your counterclaim right into the eviction process. Oh, nobody does that because attorneys don't teach people how to do that, because that would be a problem, because they wouldn't be able to. Yeah, you can see how that'd be a problem. Yeah, but you can do that. You can file a counterclaim. You can add the judge or the state to it, because they're the ones that are paying the people that are attacking your property. Mm, yep. The state's the one paying the judge. The judge is attacking your property. The state's the one paying the county recorder's office. They're attacking your property. The state's the one paying seeking zoning and coding people. Yeah, all of those state sub agencies are the ones that's attacking your property right now. So when you add the judge or the state, you create a problem for them. And the problem that you create is, well, once you do that, once you add them to your counterclaim, and you file your counterclaim in their case, then you need to come back and file a motion to recuse the judge, a notice of recusal. That's what I do. I don't file it as a motion. It's a notice of recusal. There is no motion. There's no judgment on the judge's, no decision on the judge's part that needs to be done. And the judge has conflict of interest. If you file your claim against the judge has conflict of interest. And when you file the notice to have the state, once you jam the judge up, the other state judges are going to have conflict of interest as well. So what other, you going to let their buddy hear your case? No, that's not going to work. They're all getting paid by the same corporation that's stealing your property, the state. So now you can file your document to move the case over to federal court, your notice of removal, and remove their eviction case over to federal court. Because no other judges can hear it, because all the state court judges, yeah, uh-huh. Think about it. So when you do that, now your documents are in federal court. Well, if you got the documents from me, you're good, because I use federal court case law and my stuff already, and I filed federal court case law in state court, and there is no problem with doing that. There's no difference in filing federal case law in state court than there is filing Supreme Court case law in federal or state. But the problem is the attorneys can't do the other way. They're going to have to refile their stuff, because state court case law don't fly in federal court. Now, I would also argue in your document that the attorney that filed the issue, the foreclosure against your property, is a foreign agent, and or the eviction. It doesn't matter. The attorney is a foreign agent, and state court don't have jurisdiction between a state citizen and a foreign agent. That would be like suing somebody in from one state and another state. Even if you sue somebody in another state, you have to sue them in federal court. You cannot sue them in state court. State court does not have jurisdiction. Oh, but no one brings that up. Attorneys aren't going to tell you, but I will. So there, I said it. And that could be the main reason to have the case dismissed in the first place, or moved. You always want to ask for everything and then hope you get something. You can ask to have, you can move to have it moved over to federal court, because yeah. So you know we have options. You have a lot of power, but people are just learning how to use it. And in using it, it's not about winning and all of that. It's about being a pain in their butt. So once you jam the judge up with this new package, now the new judge is going to be forced to make a determination. Do I terminate this? Like they did in my sister's case. And yeah, that's the document that we used. And I want to show you that is the document that we used in her case too. And the words that they referenced in the paperwork was termination and disposal. Yeah, yeah. And this is like a screenshot of her docket sheet showing that claim for violation. And this is pretty much the same thing that we're using, and we just made it a little bit different to fit into the eviction situation. So there wasn't much changes, but there was a few things that we changed to make that fit. But that document is powerful, and it's been taking care of the problem. So we want to make sure that we structure it in a way that the eviction people can use it, and that's what we did here. So if you're facing eviction, you can use this package. It comes with a couple of other things uh, to mess up the program. So let me see. Maybe I'll just open it up and show you guys what the package looks like for the people that haven't went and looked at it yet. Let me find it real quick here. There we go. So now this is the what I've done here is I've added the two the lawsuit package that, and this is the lawsuit package that we was talking about in the last picture showing that it won. I added that package to this, so you're already getting the challenge of challenging the jurisdiction of the foreclosure, inventory notice of claim. Someone's trying to call me now. Hello, I'm on a live stream. Oh, they hung up on me. So wasn't very important to them. So here you have notice of default, the motion for a hearing, inventory motion for summary judgment, and this is totally the bomb. A motion to moot. So what we're doing is we a lot of times we'll go in and moot uh, the attorneys. We're going to moot the attorney's notice of appearance because they, are a foreign agent and they can't do anything in state court. So, and you can see that if you review the inventory response to there. And this is the notice of removal, and you can use that. Now, this is the lawsuit package that we've added to it. If you click on it, it opens up. And so you have this is the lawsuit. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and show you guys the front page of it for the new people who have not looked at it, so you can see what kind of fire we're bringing to the table. There you go. This is pretty hot. Hot. I'm getting hot right now. Yeah. So that's what that looks like. Oh, look like we got a few more bodies in here tonight. Hey, Troy. Hey, you guys. Troy just opened up a new CBD store. CBD store. I can't talk now. Uh, and he has some good deals. They're having a grand opening here pretty quick. So you guys might message him if you guys are interested in that. And Troy, that'll be 10% commit. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Cool. Keep us posted. It's not really an experiment because we already been using it. So we just haven't used it for eviction process. Hey, Dell and Shay. Got a few more people in here. Hey, King Prop. Well, good, man. I'm glad that you're seeing the value in what we're doing here, man. Because we don't play around here. Troy, you can put a link. Troy, you can put a link to your if you're on the computer, you can put a link to your grand opening or post it. You can post it in here so people can see it. I'm okay with that. Ah, okay, okay, cool. And you can use this stuff if you understand the concepts behind what we're doing. You can use it for dang near anything. I'm telling you. I don't really have any limitations other than making sure that I'm not giving a free shot to throw me in jail. Okay, so let's finish up looking at this package real quick. And then you got notice of default and then notice to recuse the judge. So all that you're getting for, I can't believe this. So you're getting all that for, I can't say the price, for the $75. So this could help you even if you're just facing foreclosure. You figure out how to use this for what you need. But you need to remember, if you invest in the eviction stuff, you are investing in it as it is, so to speak. Okay, you just need to take it and go do what you need to do, because I don't have time to take a bunch of phone calls uh, for all of that. So you want, like you said, you want to force the judge to make a decision, terminate or get fried too. That's the decision he's going to have to make. The judge is going to have to make a decision if they want to terminate the case or if they want to get fried too. And really, really, the decision is kind of taken out of his hands when you get to the table with moving it over to the other court. But I wouldn't be in a hurry. People are always in a hurry. When you get control of it, just take your time and let them sweat. They're not used to anybody giving them their butt on a paper plate. So, and remember, keep it simple. You don't have to win. All you have to do is create muck, M-U-C-K, create muck and mess up their process until somebody throws in the towel. That's how you do it. Guys, we must learn how to stop being a defendant. So you guys remember, any of the packages that you invest in my program, you need to go to YouTube and search for instructional video playlist, and for the package, the title of the package, so that you can learn how to use the package. And look at the other playlists. I've got playlists for tips and strategies for kicking, for jamming a judge up in court. We got a playlist for controlling the attorneys in a hearing. We got different playlists for all kind of stuff. And I changed the name to the eviction stopper and just added it to the rest of what I wrote. So when you go to the website, you'll see that we just added the eviction stopper to the front of the jurisdiction challenge, with a slash with a lawsuit, jurisdiction challenge lawsuit slash with an affidavit lawsuit package. That's the one that's on sale right now. So you guys better get that if you're having this problem. Now, the change in our lawsuit package strategy that we talked about last week. We're just going to touch on that for a minute, and then I'm gonna get out of here. The changes that we're going to do, we're going to start adding the state to as an number one defendant, because the state are licensing and directing the sub state agencies to attack your property. And in the end, the state is the one that's controlling the deed to your property through real estate deed fraud. And we talked about that in the beginning, where they're supposed to deliver your deed, to you, but they don't. And by changing and adding the state allows you to challenge them for the deed, which is what we're working on now. We're going to add that, figure out how we are going to add that in there, so that not only can we attack the foreclosure, but we're also going to be attacking the property tax issue, because the foreclosure and the deed are related together because of the real estate deed fraud. And that's what you need to tell the attorneys, or tell them fools in court whenever it's real estate deed fraud. Real estate deed fraud. Yeah, we got it going on tonight. I wanted to post this yesterday, but I got really busy. Yep. What we're talking about applies to any situation. So if you don't have a problem and you want to learn to help others, what I would suggest is that you check out our online course. We have a foreclosure defense online course. It's a judicial foreclosure defense online course. But if you're interested if you're non-judicial, all I would need to do is give you the non-judicial package after you invest in the course. And we're in the process of switching it over. But the online course is the bomb, and it is structured for property owners and people who uh, who are protecting their property, their rental property, their investments, because their tenants or whatever maybe got lost their job during COVID. So here's a link to my online course, and it's on sale right now, half price. So you guys can go and take a look at it. So people need to understand that the state and the bar association are the corporation that's stealing your property. And one of the things that I wanted to tell you guys, if you have elderly parents or elderly friends, check on them, check on their property. Go down to their county recorder's office and pull it up. All you need is their name and address, and you can pull their property up, their property records up, and you can pull their property records up and review them to see if you have any parasite attorneys attached to them. Because sometimes elderly people just forget to pay the property taxes, and sometimes these fools, they know what they're doing. They'll pay the property taxes before they're due on the property that they want to steal. And especially if it's elderly folks, they'll pay, and then the elderly folks won't get the bill. And a lot of times they forget. If they don't get the bill, then they forget whether if they paid it or not. And yeah, and then the next thing you know, a couple times that go by, then you got this parasite trying to steal your parents' property. So that's something you guys might want to do. I just posted Steve link to the course, and when you go to my website, to the product page on my website, if you scroll down to the bottom of the product page, uh, you'll see the offer for the online course is on the bottom of the product page. And I also have a online course video playlist on my YouTube channel, and all of the videos have links to the online course. So there's other ways to get to the online course. So, guys, that's all I have tonight. All the value I'm bringing to the table tonight. I appreciate you guys, the privilege of sharing your time. And I will see you guys in the next stream. We're still going to get to how to control the attorney in a hearing, but we just keep having more important stuff come up. So hope you guys learned something tonight, and you need to get over there and get that $75 package and get to work because that ain't going to be around for very long.